This remote corner of the country is at the very heart of Australia's economy. Every day, iron ore worth millions of dollars is dug up here in the Pilbara and shipped to the world. One of the biggest players, BHP, has just posted a record quarterly performance. But today, its worksite in Port Hedland resembles more of a fun fair. It might not look like a traditional picket line, but for the first time in more than 25 years, workers have walked off the job, calling for pay transparency and better conditions. The ETU is one of 3 unions taking part.
We don't believe that a worker should be going alongside another worker, doing the same job day in, day out, getting paid different rates. Depending on what year you were hired with BHP, good times, bad, booms, busts, depends on what your hourly rate ultimately looks like. We have members who are earning $160,000 per year. We also have members who have a $240,000 contract per year doing the same job.
BHP disputes the union's claims and says pay rates are based on a range of variables, including skills, capability and knowledge, plus relevant allowances and benefits. The Chamber of Minerals and Energy has been scathing.
I just think it's really disappointing on a day when nurses will be working double shifts, workers will be managing overloaded classrooms. We've got some unions up north that are holding hostage our most important economic asset.
BHP makes $120 million in revenue every day here, and almost $7 million flows to the WA government in iron ore royalties.
My whole sector's watching this. In fact, the world's watching this moment. This is a game changer for the Pilbara, this sort of reckless action. Investors are watching it. Other parts of the mining and resources sector are watching it, and no one's immune.
Union! Union!
To understand today's industrial action, we have to go back to the 70s and 80s when the sector was dominated by the unions and prone to strikes.
We're here for good, mate, so you better start negotiating. That's all we really want, eh, fellas?
Yeah.
In the 1970s, there was a de facto closed shop, so basically to get a job you needed to be a member of the union. That's something that's now illegal under Australian employment law. You can have 100% trade unionism, but you can't have compulsory unionism.
By the turn of the century, BHP moved workers off collective agreements to individual contracts. It was a defining moment and effectively saw the unions disappear from the Pilbara. But that started to shift 4 years ago when the Albanese government brought in changes to industrial relations laws, which gave unions more power to force a company into bargaining. Add to that slower wage growth, all while company profits have soared and the unions have started to regain their foothold in the Pilbara.
This might be a sign of sort of a rebirth of unionism in the Pilbara, but in a different form, in a different context from what it was back in particularly the 1970s.
For some, today's strike is not just a wage dispute, but the reignition of a decades-old power struggle in Australia's richest mining region.
Without unions in the picture over the past 20 to 30 years in the Pilbara, workers' wages and conditions have only improved. And now what we have is unions re-entering the picture, seeking to demonstrate their relevance, and unfortunately, they're going to mess it up for everyone.
This has been a long time coming. BHP have had these contracts in place for many, many years. We've revitalised our team in the Pilbara. We have more organisers in the Pilbara than we ever had in the history of the union. I think what's changed is you've had generational shift up there in the workforce. You know, God bless them, the boomers are moving on. And there's a new generation of workers in the Pilbara who are recognising that collective action and joining your union delivers results.
When I say union, you say power. Union! Power! Union!
The parties will head back to the negotiating table on Tuesday.